gonna turn your volume all the way up. Okay, now I gotta get mine, which is gonna be Facebook. How do you even go live on Facebook? There we go, live. $18th it is?
Yes, thank you. Hi, everybody. I don't know who's watching, but hi. We're gonna practice on it.
Here, move so I can get it late, so I can get it set up. There we go, that's good. Alright, so now, right first. Yep, you spot right. My shoulder's kind of sore. That's all good. That's why I wear a long sleeve. Okay. No, you're like covering. Gonna do some eyes. Alright, you want to warm up the elbows? I'm going to set it to show all comments just in case I miss it. Oh, live chat. Okay. Comments will appear there. Alright. Good. Well, I want to make sure my volume's up too. There we go.
Where did you put that flyer?
What?
Where did you put a flyer?
Right here. Well, let me still there also. Put it on the other side of this door. I did.
Can you see it?
Yeah, when you walk in, if you turn that way, she said she's just gonna blink. Let people know that's happening.
No.
Go around left and then do left. You gotta.
We're gonna just have to turn it for a while.
Always have to. Always. Alright, we should probably take our watches off.
Yeah.
It's not gonna feel too good. We'll light track first. Got 2 people on the YouTube live stream. I don't know how many people on Facebook. That's fine. Okay. Now you want to do rising. Yeah. Where you're trying to rise up through the fingers. Alright. Alright. Do you want to start right or left?
Right.
And we don't have to go super fast. You can't if you want. pressure. I'm just focusing on like holding you basically center, and not because there's no point in our wrestling past that. Just make sure to keep an eye on your hands. You know where your hands at. You weren't outside of your shoulder or anything, but
No, I was watching.
yeah, you don't want to start hard to kick back. You're starting like that. No, like you're starting like this. You want to start like you're not cupped in, but not like that's a straight wrist. You're starting like this. You're gonna start, not kick back, not well cupped in if you can, but obviously you have practice, so that's fair. Okay. Pretty good. I'm not feeling any pressure from the bottom of your hand, which is where I should be feeling it, or unless you want to go top roll kind of press. But if you're doing that, then you kind of want to, when you start, you kind of want to go, like that.
Right.
Which, what I'm feeling from you is just this.
Right.
If that makes sense, like that. Just flat hand, which works, but it's just like,
It's very.
I think that it should, because you're giving me too much, like it's all on your fingertips to contain me. Well, if you did this, then, yeah, that's a lot better. Because look, now I can't get in your fingertips. I have to go into a hook with you.
Right.
I can't get into your fingers.
That's okay.
Yeah.
How did it feel though?
That's a lot better than what you're doing. A lot better. I would say if the other one was like a 5, that one was like a 7. So better. And then the top roll one attacks the hand.
Right.
So.
Feel stronger than before?
When you did that, yeah. Yeah, that was really strong. Like if you would have caught me off guard, you might have hit me. Kind of deal. But I kind of knew it was coming.
Right.
You want to switch it left for a little bit? That was a really weird pressure that you're giving, because you were kind of just like even though you're on top of it, you're still like just doing this.
Right. I felt it.
Yeah, that's why want to when you get on top of it, you want to push out like that. Not,
Yeah, I know. I didn't drink.
I'm gonna get a drink too.
Oh, we're trying to
Switch inside.
So this feels odd. I'm weird. My brain does not comprehend side changes, so that's something I need to work on.
Your arms already getting blown up. A
No,
little bit.
that one I felt it in my elbow.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, you were using all elbow and nothing else.
I
felt.
Yeah, I know, now I feel it. So
Just take it slow. It's see, you shouldn't be giving me your wrist. There you go. You should be doing that, and then push this way. Push this way. You should be pushing towards this way.
I am.
It feels like you're pulling me down to the pad. You should be pushing. Because okay, so if you're pulling me this way, you're right in my strongest point to pull you out of it. If you're pulling me this way, I don't got anywhere to go. I have to come sideways. You gotta take a break. That's fine. Yeah, I have to come sideways to get out of it, or bust your wrist back somehow. So that's really hard to do when you're already all the way supinated in. Huh? Yeah. We can do right hand again. That's why I said we don't have to go, super hard.
I wasn't going super hard. No, I wasn't. I'm serious. It felt fun.
Try going outside. Try going outside. Because outside doesn't do much to you.
So this one just right here.
Yeah, it's because you're doing too much side pressure. If you was super big, you probably would have got me there.
supinator would have been.
So go back into it. What do you think supination is? Yeah, that's. Yeah, if you would have done that, you probably would have gone. Yep. Yeah, if you would get me to that position there, well, like if I'm really, really trying, I probably could have gone out of it, but I'm not going to try super hard.
No, I'm not
Just,
like, I'm not like going 100%. Just,
yeah, but that's a good, lot better pressure than what you're doing where like you kind of, but your hand just goes. As soon as your hand goes, I just get free, you know, I
Right.
just get bleeding out. You know, because you don't really understand how to flop yet. But flop's just kind of like you have to just go.
Yeah, I know.
And you have to really know the direction you're supposed to push, kind of deal.
Right. Or you hurt yourself.
No, or you just aren't strong at all. It's very particular pressure. The only thing is that is we just have to be out for the floor.
Yeah.
So, because it holds it through.
I just hope we get somebody out here to try.
Oh.
Grab the kid. Tell me.
You can go.
No, you.
No, I'm not going to. He said he didn't want to. I'm not going to force anybody to. There's the sign. If they want to come do it, they can come do it. You know? Yeah, my right hand isn't as good at hooking. It's really only good at.
That's on the side.
Oh, you're okay. I feel like that's a lot harder for me to deal with when you get in like that, because I can't go anywhere, you know. Like it's just who's gonna gas out first.
I wasn't going to stop. I just stopped because
Oh. Yeah.
come on. It's not that bad.
He's like,
You're gonna win, but it's okay.
that's fine. Do you want to arm wrestle her first?
I don't care.
Okay. So the first couple things that I tell people is the only way you can get injured arm wrestling is if you're like you just choose to, because there's a couple rules. So like you never want to not be looking at your hand, because as long as you're looking at your hand, you're within your shoulders. The people that get injured and end up hurting themselves or breaking their arm, the most common way, is when they're looking away from their hand and they go
Yeah.
away from their arm. So as long, which I'm not gonna let you get in that position or anything, but
He's going to teach you the safe way to do it.
yeah.
Just,
So that, because
So start like this.
yep, you start like that,
You watch.
maybe look at your hand, and then you just apply pressure. And the pressure that most people, they kind of try, at first they try arm wrestle just like that. You really want to arm wrestle like this.
Oh.
So like you want to bring them to you and then you want to take them down.
Oh yeah, that's smart.
So I'll just kind of let you do whatever and I'll hold you and keep you in a safe position.
Okay, so it's like this,
Yep.
and
you want to make his wrist go to the pad.
Gotcha. Oh. You're not even trying, are you?
I'm just making sure you're safe.
Gotcha.
Just remember, keep an eye on your hand.
Because your body follows your
He's a natural top roller.
What's
Yes.
that?
That's a good thing. That's a really good thing.
Yeah, it's the most optimal way. So a top roll is when you
Are you
attack
driving
someone.
me?
Living you?
Yes.
Yeah, we have lives.
Yeah.
Only like one person's watching them. But so a top roll is when you attack someone's hand and wrist. And because if they don't have their hand or wrist, it's a lot harder to be in the match because you can't access as much strength. So I take your hand and wrist and pin your hand and wrist. And a pin is when anything wrist or above goes below the parallel point or it's like that. And then another good rule of thumb is try and keep your hips as close as possible because you're always stronger close to your body.
So,
There you go. And then when you get someone down like that, like to that position, you can bring your elbow forward and then bring it back down so you have more room to slide back.
so it's like this.
Yeah, so if you have me right here and you already did a back to pad, you can use your body, you can draw them down. The only thing you can't do is like push from your shoulder on your hand.
So just do that.
Yeah. That's really good. And you can also you can hop on top and press. So you can get up above and use your shoulder line. You can. Gotta keep your elbow down though.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to keep your elbow.
I wish
on
it
the
was
pin.
like that so I could kill him.
He's good though.
I know, I can tell him.
Yeah. Do you do any type of sports or anything?
Yeah.
What do you do?
Football.
Football? You want to do left a little bit so you don't
Oh,
burn out your right?
my left hand is bad.
Mine is pretty bad too. My left hand's actually better at different things than my right hand is. So my right hand's really good at outside, and my left hand's really good at inside pulling, which
My left hand is good at nothing.
so inside pulling is when you
Mm-hmm.
pull through the bottom of your hand, which is kind of feels like that. That's really good. And when you go in to do the press, like get back in that position where you're in there like that, push this way. So like that, because then you're pushing, when I get pushed outside my shoulder, I don't really have like a lot of options because I'm already to the back of the pad here. I got me pushed back. The only thing I can really do is just like try to push you back, and that's why a lot of people they win with press. Like they'll take your hand a little bit and then they'll press you.
Like that?
Kinda. It kind of feels like this. So if I would get you in a position like you did, so you did this, and then I'm gonna push you this way.
Oh.
So pretty much, I already got your hand and wrist, and you're in kind of a, like this isn't terrible for you, like you're still in it. But as soon as I put you outside of your shoulder a little bit, you can't really do much because there's so much strain on everything. Yeah, like that's really good. You want to arm wrestle him a little bit? Let's see how he feels.
Okay, I'm just as new as it is to it as you.
I'll watch.
Because there's not a lot of women in the sport. So, and
He's got big hands, man.
And everybody doesn't want to arm wrestle me, so kind of suck.
I suck. So it's okay. Which one?
You can do left or right. doesn't
Let's do
matter.
right, because my twist right.
There. And then keep this hand over there.
Because then I could use leverage.
You can push and pull off of that. You can put your legs anywhere. You can kick off the table, anything.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna put my leg up because it's gonna help me. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
I told you he's strong. I told you he ain't no joke. He's got a
I
hand.
suck.
He's got a hand.
You're stronger than you give yourself credit for.
Yeah, he's got a hand.
Because I was trying.
How old are you? Like you're only 13. Man,
I just turned.
you wait until this kid's 16 and he's gonna be like 300-pound like
Beast that he can't stop.
beast.
Yeah, I just wanted to see it.
Well, there's actually competitions. Yeah, no, seriously.
Yeah, we're going to the World's Qualifier in Illinois on April 14th.
Are you doing it?
Yep. She'll probably end up winning or coming close and probably qualifying for Arnold's, which is like one of the bigger national championships. So
I'm hoping to qualify for.
you're hoping to beat Casta.
So, yeah,
That's who you want to
one
beat.
person.
You want to beat Casta.
Yes.
But yeah, there's a ton. There's like I think 20 something tournaments happening this year within 4 hours from right around here.
But there's even a youth division, so you'd be.
Yeah, you'd be still in youth until you hit 18. So you'd be competing against, teenagers.
It's a lot of fun. You got potential.
I'm scared because I see so many people break their arms.
Well, I haven't broken my arm, and the only people that I've ever seen break their arm is when they're in a match and they're trying to win it, and they're just doing this, and when
Oh,
you're
that's
in,
an easy way because I can just push back.
yeah, and all it takes is like 15 pounds for someone who's like not used to it. It's like 15 pounds, and what'll happen is you won't actually break anything right here. Your humerus will rotate because your bicep puts so much pressure trying to rotate your arm back that your humerus rotational fractures. So that's why it's real important to, you know, keep your hand inside your shoulder. That's pretty much the only like injury.
You're not scared to get your hand broken?
No, pretty much nobody's broken their hand. I haven't heard of anybody breaking their hand. More like
no, I only heard one person break their hand.
Michael
Yeah.
Todd.
Yeah. But he was being stupid, so.
Yeah, he's the only person I've ever heard of breaking their hand during an arm wrestling match. Because a lot of people they don't rip down. Because like if we would get in an arm wrestling match, I'm not really gonna hold on to you. I'm just gonna slip out, and then they're gonna put a strap around our hands,
And
so
then
you
they
can't
come off
slip.
of your wrist.
And then you're pulling from where the strap's at.
Yeah.
So that's where a lot of people pull. How a lot of people arm wrestle.
It's like I like when it's in the straps because I feel like I have a little bit more advantage because
On my right arm, I don't. Try to
So you're telling me that you could basically wrap your leg around the pole and just go there?
yeah.
Yeah, people, they'll put their leg up like this. They will. And they'll start like that, and they'll just.
And then there's another move called the King's move. Show me the King's move.
Okay.
Don't break me.
No,
No, it's.
you ain't gonna get it. This is great at that.
So King's move is where I'll sit like this. You can't have your shoulder below your like. You can't be in a negative position, but like right here, I can just sit, and then you can go, and I'm just going to hold. Like pretty much, I just hold you until you run energy, and then I come up and just. And that's basically that. It's a lot of technique, and it's really technical, but there's
My
a lot.
hand's the size of.
Yeah, you got huge hands, and that's a big like.
That's a plus
thing.
because
Like, I think you got bigger hands than me. Yeah, he's got bigger hands than me at 13.
Yeah, because like the downfall of me is I have really, really, really small hands. Even against women, a lot of women have bigger hands than I do, so I have a hard time getting my hand around. So,
Yeah.
Have y'all ever got first place in anything?
She did. She got the first place.
So I was first.
Left hand, second place, right hand. I got.
In Ohio?
Yeah, I got fourth place.
That's
left
really
hand.
good.
Did you?
I got fourth place left hand and second place right hand. For my weight category.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
Well, see you later.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you for
Well,
stopping
hopefully
in.
we'll see you next
You're
time. We're
welcome.
gonna do it every Saturday.
See you next time.
Yep.
Bring your friends and you beat them.
Gotcha.
Dude, after drinking some of that drink pump, I could feel my shoulders just like.
Mhm. I told you he was strong. He's got a really good hand, like ratio. Like he's got the biggest thing is like he's just really got long fingers. It's his palm.
I know.
It's so big, and that
He's
you
strong.
can't bend somebody's palm back. But yeah, he's really strong. For 13, that's a really strong man.
No, I was just stretching my.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, just
I
pull
feel like
however.
my that's why the elbow hurts. It feels super tight.
I'm just kind of stretching my shoulder.
Here, I want to stretch this one.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take these off as long as nobody else is in here because we're not going for pins anyway. That way we can just flip
How
it.
did my phone look?
It looked okay. You still don't know how to defend against someone following you when you're in the press, but that's gonna take some time.
That's what my feel it shake.
What?
My elbow.
Yeah. Is that this part that hurts? Oh, okay.
He's trying to stretch.
Mm-hmm.
Wait.
Oh, he's talking to somebody. He's probably like, hey, can you send me money?
Wait.
I was just seeing what you were gonna do. I don't think you're strong or as strong in the press as you are in the hook.
So,
When you went into the press, it was way, way better. Way, way worse. No, not like that. So like when you do the hook, you gotta do this. Here. When you hook, your start's gotta be like,
oh, okay, so I need to go home.
no, you go down with it. So you're not really like moving your arm at all. You're keeping arm, shoulder locked. You're coming down like this and you're pulling this way, but you're not really getting closer. Every time you get closer, you drop down.
So,
You jumped up, jumped down. Something popped up. I don't know what it was. I don't know. Yeah, you gotta drop down. So it's about dropping down. The hook is, you know. That's fine. Your left, you really tweaked because you went too hard. I told you not
I didn't
to.
go fast.
You went hard enough to tweak it in a bad position. But that's okay. Did it really hurt? You want me to massage it? I'll massage it for you.
Why did you put 5?
Not a big deal. Does it hurt right there?
Not right there, right here.
Right here? That's your finger clamp. Like clamp your fingers. Does it hurt when you do that?
A little bit.
Does it hurt when you go like that? Does it hurt when you try to go this way?
But when you just get to here,
Yeah, I go like that. I don't know why that is. That's what hurts from the flop wrist is that when it's gonna hurt real bad. Especially when you slip. Don't ever slip in the flop wrist press if you don't like your thing. It's not competition. Don't slip. Because it hurts so
I
bad.
heard all the things, you know, from my shoulder.
Well, I think you're probably done left-handed then for today. Unless you do strictly outside work. But I don't think you're capable of doing that right now.
I think I'm gonna go on because like I can't. Like, mentally-
That's fine. I'm gonna end the streams.
My brain is not allowing me to get past.